What's up, family? This is Sense to Tip Off. I said, what's up, family? This is Sense to Tip Off, episode 11 with your host, Humblestunna, and our co-host, Judd. Our amazing special guest has been here since day one. And we're about to break down another basketball team from this amazing season in 2023. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because that's free. And we love the support as we love basketball. Let's jump into this team that's in the 5th seed that has been excelling and showing good signs. Cleveland Cavaliers. We're going to go in. And let's start with the top. The top of the top, they traded and made a jump towards Donovan Mitchell. Outstanding. We know that from Utah, and it is even going to another level in Cleveland. And at this point, as you should know, the highest scoring game this season, 71 points. 71.
The highest scoring game the NBA has seen since Kobe Bryant's 81 points.
Only 10 points off, too?
Let's be very,
Let's be for real. Thank God NBA didn't snub him off the All-Star list. But he's 27-4 and
Starter.
He is averaging 27 points right now. 6'1" guard, plays defense, averaging a steal pretty much a game. And the biggest thing that pretty much has happened in February is a scuffle with Dylan Brooks and showing the fierce competitor that he is, that we all know him. And again, consistent and aggressive. And at this moment right now, he having a little slump in scoring right now, but we know he's gonna get back. He's showing his field goal percentage is 47%, the highest in his career. His 3-point percentage has gone up a large amount, 39%. That's top of the top. And you looking at comparing that to Stephen Curry type 3-point numbers. You know what I'm saying? You don't really see that often with you don't really see that often in general. 39% is impressive. And what you think about Donovan Mitchell?
I think that's my favorite player, bro. I realized once Melo was declining, it was like these new people. Not only are new players coming in and they're going to be better than your favorite players of old, you got to pick a new favorite player, bro, because eventually your player's not going to be in the NBA anymore. And I immediately gravitated towards Donovan Mitchell, bro. Like when Utah was looking like they were about to tank after they traded away Hayward and they were on an extreme losing streak, Donovan Mitchell carried them on a 10-game winning streak in the Western Conference. This is like his rookie year, bro. And then Utah's like, oh, we don't gotta tank. We don't need Hayward. Yo, who's this? I'm like, nah, he's the truth. He's the truth. And immediately, he's my favorite player, bro. But yeah, I love Donovan Mitchell. But I always said, like, I didn't think he was gonna be able to win on Utah. So this team, when this trade happened, I was so happy for him because it's like Gobert's going. And now instead of Gobert, you got Darius Garland, you got Evan Mobley, you got Jared Allen. You have a team that can really help you play more. Now, that's what, like you said, that's why he's averaging the most points he's ever averaged. That's why he's shooting the best he's ever shot. Even though he has a team with a whole bunch of other players that can actually score as well. But just because they just fit so well together, he's just elevating in this space.
Of course, and he doesn't get in the way of shining too much over Darius Garland that has been drafted from the Cleveland Cavaliers. And efficient, quick, and very passive aggressive. He's willing to pass the ball, of course. He's up there in the top 5 of assisting the ball. And it's much easier when you have that superstar that can pass you the ball as a point guard, I'm talking about Darius, the star. And he's really fluent in his game. He's up there in the clutch moments. He's up there. His IQ is on the same level as Donovan. It's amazing.
Really love Darius. It's a beautiful 1-2. Like I said, I realized last year, Darius is like that, bro. Like he's really so Donovan. When this trade happened, I'm like, yo, you have a guard that can really get buckets and pass the ball, and he's unselfish. Because Donovan Mitchell is not he's unselfish as well. You're gonna eat too. Darius Garland is averaging more points than he did last year. He's averaging the most points this year than he did in his career, and he's shooting the best from three than he did in his career. So it's like,
and they don't combat each other. So it's like you watching the game. And it's
I
like
really used to laugh at people, and even in our group chat, bro. They used to be sitting here like, "Oh, I don't know if they're gonna work together. They never play great together." I'm like, bro, you're not paying attention, bro. They're literally thriving together. That's why Cleveland is where they are.
Of course, and we love to see them shine. And of course, we got to talk about the other players on the squad that's got them to the 5th seed as well. And we want to start off with the two bigs. You got the two Twin Towers, impeccable and are engaged and as well building chemistry within their guards. And it's just showing right now, like especially Evan Mobley. You really compare him to a Kevin Garnett, body built, size, skill type, shoot the ball, aggressive in the paint.
Bro. I like that. It was attitude. The first thing that made me say he was like KG is attitude. When you think about Kevin Garnett, he really he played the game with attitude. Mm-hmm. So even before he was scoring a lot of points consistently, it's like he was playing tough. He's hustling, like he's aggressive, bro. I like what I see from him.
Same thing with Jared. Doing the same exact thing, catching lobs, extra rebounds. You know, even though Donovan is shooting a great percentage from three, and of course you're gonna have misses, and having that great front court down there to get rebounds, extra possessions, and of course box out. The most important thing that people don't watch at all, they're boxing out. They're making sure to get extra possessions for their team, and it's just
there's 2 offensive rebounds a game, bro.
Exactly, that's very important. That's game. That's a game changing average right there.
Exactly. Like, if you know basketball, he averages 2 offensive rebounds per game. Like, for all my parlay people, you should feel so much more comfortable putting Evan Mobley on your slip for rebounds.
Stepping up. I like to see both of their growths. Obviously, Evan Mobley more than Jared, because Jared doesn't have a really shot yet. But Evan, he's ascending, and I don't want to get too stuck on him and their greatness as a young team. They are just growing, but you also want to. What's the bench looking like? And I know, of course, you want to upgrade that bench, but you got good players that you want to keep, and you want to highlight those type of players. And we're gonna start off with Karis LeVert that came with Jared Allen from the Nets, and obviously he's streaky, but he's active to show that he could get them extra possessions. He could move the ball. And even if Garland's on the bench, he could pass the ball as well. He might get a little more reckless with the ball, but he's streaky as well. But he's definitely a good player to be that 6-man role in the future once they solidify what their team is actually going to look like. Because I feel like they can still use some more offense as well. Coming in, I think, almost, 26 in offense right now. And
they're definitely doing better as far as offensive rating goes. Like, with 2 weapons at the guard, like Darius and Donovan Mitchell, is like, that's almost 50 points a game, like literally. Mm-hmm. Not just scoring, not even accounted for, because Darius averages 8+ assists. So it's like Darius averages 22, Mitchell averages 27, that's 49 points. You add 1 assist, that's 51. So it's like, where are the rest of the points coming from? Karis LeVert, I like him a lot, but because of his streakiness and because of the fact that he does have that high upside that we know of, I hope he's not on the trade block, but he definitely might be one of the players that gets traded to get somebody who's more consistent off the bench that they know is going to give them the points. But they do have a lot of names that they could move around. I'm unsure of what they have as far as draft capital, but they're definitely looking to improve their bench so they can get some scoring players out there.
And the Cavs, obviously, as you can see, aren't a bad drafting team. So if they do have or can get extra picks, they will capitalize in the end to pretty much put themselves in a better position as well. You got Ricky Rubio coming back, and he's shown a lot of good spurts, but obviously he's not going to be a whole. It's just a veteran presence, just like you've seen Kevin Love on the court. You want to have those two on the court when either Donovan is sitting or Darius is sitting, because they're active, they're high IQ, and they get the ball where it needs to be. Either Evan Mobley in the post, or you got a spot up shooter with Karis, or even with Jetty Austin. That's very high IQ, tall, lanky, and definitely gets after it and shows that he wants to compete at a high level with the squad and he has a lot of chemistry with the squad. After LeBron left, he's gained a lot of skill and chemistry with the players on the team. But they could definitely upgrade this roster for surely.
Looking like they have to, because I'm looking at their almost near the last month. Damn near all of January, except for the start of January, they haven't won a back-to-back game.
They're not losing by a lot either. It's like, I think 8.
Yeah, but it's like, how can you not pull together? They haven't been able to pull together two wins back-to-back. Like, this is the team that I said is the dark horse to come out of the East, bro. It was the Cleveland Cavaliers, bro. Because I literally said everything that we've been talking about, how they were put together. They have people like Caleb off the bench, Karis LeVert. They have players that can get buckets when it matters, can make plays when it matters. Ricky Rubio just came back. These players, they can really make a run. Like, if they keep Rubio, LeVert, Caleb, anybody else, like I like Cedi Osman too, but he might have to go depending on who he can get back. Back. They're just staying afloat right now.
The coach believes in them. That's the biggest thing, and the coach is definitely willing to accept anything that comes with that incident, which had happened. And he's openly looking, and obviously he's putting the best lineups out there, and that's where they're capitalizing all these wins. So you gotta give the coach a pat on the back for what he's doing, and definitely putting in work. And also as well, you got Okoro. I think they should definitely keep him. He's definitely grown since he got drafted. I think he definitely got drafted with Huh?
I said, no, I like him too. I like him a lot.
Facts. He got drafted with Anthony Edwards and LaMelo Ball, and I feel like he's a good
best defending guard. Like, he's a better defender than Darius and D-Mitch.
Yeah, definitely. This team altogether, I'm seeing them. I honestly feel like they should make
Robin Lopez off the bench.
Yeah, mad centers too. Even Isaiah Mobley, Evan Mobley's brother. They got a lot of power forwards and centers in these squads. So
Dean Wade could definitely be a valuable trade piece.
Yeah.
Dean Wade, Cedi Osman.
Because they got to make the squad a little bit better for them to be in a position where they could actually, go a little deep. Because we'll see this year find out how good they are. But like I said, they're all young, and honestly, they could really go to the second round, to be honest. But we'll see how that works. But that's all you got.
My dark horse, man. We'll see what they do.
All right, so that's all we got for the Cleveland Cavaliers of 2023, as they are the 5th seed, and we're looking for a great ending of the season. We are going to catch you guys next time on Sense to Tip Off. This is episode 11. Catch y'all next time. Stay up, stay humble. We mess with y'all. Peace.